Was pushing us and wanting us to get to the day where we were courageous enough to say to him, no, Dad, I'm going my own way.
What was it about the moment with you and the pizza and your dad that you said still to this day you think back about?
Oh, yeah. Dad didn't allow lying in the house. Which is a good rule. What I remember about that was I'd gone out with a friend. We had a plan. It was his idea. Let's get a pizza and let's walk on the pizza. It was like let's get away with something. There'll be a new kind of buzz, and we walked. Well, the young lady who was the waitress knew the older friend that I was with, whose idea it was, and called his house. Anyway, I got home that night, and my dad was on the phone with the father of the guy that I'd gone with to steal the pizza. I should have known right then when I walked in. Asked me about my night, gave me a chance to say what I did. Then he goes, so you went and ate pizza. Did you pay for that pizza? That's your parent letting you know they really know you stole the pizza if they ask that question out of the blue. But what did I do? Tried to weasel out of it. No, I mean, I think, I remember I walked down and blah, 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 blah. BS, right? And I remember my dad getting his breath. Buddy, I'm going to ask you one more time. All right. Did you know you were going to steal the pizza? He gave me the third chance, and I tried to weasel out of that. And he was so upset, and what I still remember about that, it wasn't that I stole the damn pizza that upset him so bad. It was that his son was lying to him. It was breaking his heart. And I understand why he felt the way he did. He gave me 3 chances. And that to him was me being, I was being a coward. And boy, that upset him.
What was it about this rite of passage with your dad that you think was so meaningful to him as well as you and your brothers?
Well, he was trying to prepare us for our independent futures. And what he was actually pushing for, what I've realized since, is that he was pushing us and wanting us to get to the day where we were courageous enough, call it man enough, whatever you want to call it, to independent enough to say to him, no, Dad, I'm going my own way. You want to stop me? Try it. I'm going my own way. It's a version of what the pleasure and rite of passage I got when I told him I wanted to go to film school instead of law school. In that one phone call where he had always thought I was going to law school. He was paying for my education to go to law school. And in that call, when I said I want to go to film school instead of law school, he immediately went, oh, my youngest son is choosing his own path. I wasn't really asking permission, even though I was being considerate in how I proposed it to him. He appreciated that. That's kind of what he was waiting for. And that's when he would go, put the arm around you and go, that's my boy. That's what you're going to need out there in the world.
You end up going to University of Texas, end of your sophomore year. You aren't sleeping well. And what was it about the book, The World's Greatest Salesman, that really resonated with you?
Well, I've never been a big reader. That book, The Greatest Salesman in the World, yeah, I found it, but it found me. I mean, it was between a stack of Playboys and Sports Illustrated, 2 magazines that covered subjects that, I was interested in. And I did not even feel like looking at either one of those, and kept flipping down through the stack and found this little white paperback with red cursive writing that says The Greatest Salesman in the World. And I remember saying to myself, who is that? It introduces a journey and then basically says, you, the reader, whoever you are the greatest salesman in the world. And here comes the 10 secrets with how to be the greatest salesman in the world. And what you will do is you will read each scroll. There's 10, each scroll 3 times a day for 30 days before you move on to the second scroll. That task, that adventure, that felt to me like, oh, this is exactly what I need. A gift has been given to me. Something about finding that book and having that in my hands and going, I've got something that nobody else has. I'm about to go on this personal journey with this book that found me, gave me the courage to go, I'm calling dad. Tell him I want to go to film school. I'm making the choice. I don't want to go to law school anymore. I want to go get in the storytelling business.